What's up, y'all? I'm coming at you with another video. Ugh. And for this one, it's not gonna be a double upload, considering how late it is. What time is it? 6:53. Okay, it's pretty late, and so yeah. With that being said, I guess I'm just gonna do another part to what if Deadpool was in Akame got killed. So yeah, let's get into it. Welcome, General Estef. The Emperor greeted his most accomplished soldier. I am pleased at your victory in the north. Underneath her friendly face, Estef hid a sadistic nature that belonged to the deadliest monster that could ever walk on planet Earth, which she might be. But to keep up appearances, she had to hide it from the child emperor. Of course, the prime minister knew her true nature, but allowed her to do whatever she wanted. It is my pleasure, Your Highness, Esther said. I know you just returned, but I have another job for you, the Emperor said. We have a rising increase of night raid activity lately. Some of them are of an unorthodox nature. Do you think you can take care of them? My team, the three danger beasts, are already working on that. Though to be safe, I will also require 6 more Imperial arm wielders by my side. That's what makes you a formidable soldier, General. You don't cut corners. There is something else that you should know, my lord, Esther said. During my expedition north, my men and I came across a strange artifact that that looked kind of gold. It was a shape of a hand, like a gauntlet, and it had 6 cavities in the back of it. I see, the general said. We'll be sure to study as soon as we can. Well, is there anything else you need? I feel like a reward is in order. You've always been infatuated with gold, which you send to your troops. But I feel like that's not enough. Is there anything else you need? Now that you mention it, there is one thing, Estef answered. I would like to find love. That took both the Emperor and the Prime Minister by surprise. They both paused for a moment. Don't you have plenty of men pleasing you already? Honest ass. Those are all just pets, Estef answered. What the hell going on outside? Anyway, well, if need be, I can play matchmaker, the Emperor said. How about the Prime Minister? He's a good man. No offense, but his blood pressure is too high. He won't survive long. I'm right here, Honest said. In any case, Esther said, holding up a piece of paper with a list on it. This is a list of my preferences. I would like my love to fit these criterias. All right then, the Emperor said. Thank you. Across a snowy field, a noble carriage rode off. Inside of them were 2 people. A former minister. Let's see if I can remember his name. Come on. Chizori. I think that's his name. Chizori, and his lance carrier daughter, Supa. Supa. But yeah, I know who the people I'm trying to say. I always suck with names. Anyway, this is no time to retire. The nation is falling apart. I might as well give Honest a piece of my mind. Well, you got me to protect you, father. Surya, daughter, you have been too daring. If you keep this up, you'll never find a husband. And she kind of blushed from that. And she says that has nothing to do with it. Besides, I'm not that intimidating. I just happen to know my way around a lance. Suddenly the carriage stopped. The father and daughter were confused, but that confusion quickly changed to fear when they heard the guards outside screaming their lungs out. Supper took a peek outside and saw three men standing over the corpse of the guards. The former minister saw it too and widened his eyes. The three men are as follows. One was a pretty short than the others, and the other was more of a brute carrying an axe, and the other one had a distinctive mustache. I know those three, Chizori said. Those are the three danger beasts, or just the three beasts. The general's elite officers, Liver, the cat nigga who I can't spell out his name, and Datara. But why are they here? Before Seppa could pull out her lance, Datara swung his sword, ultimately breaking the carriage into pieces. Of course, the father and the daughter dodged it, but they were completely blown out. When Seppa looked up, she saw that cat dude's face. And, oh, you survived Datara's attack, he said. Good for you. However, he pulled out a large kitchen knife. I'm about to make you wish you didn't. It's good to have another face for my collection. Supa was utterly terrified, but then she was surprised that another figure was behind him. This figure suddenly pressed the front of his pistol to the side of his head. Huh? Who asked? Bang! And the cat dude's head exploded from the gunshot. Liver and Datara were taken back by the sound. Above the cat dude's head, Deadpool stood there spinning his gun like a cowboy. Was that girl boy bugging you? What? Datara asked. How? Did I pull off this sweet entrance? You asked. Deadpool interrupted. The secret, my furry friend, is timing. During the conversation, Seppa went to her father and snuck into hiding. Why you? Datara growled. Who do you think you are? I think, therefore, I am. Your friendly neighborhood Deadpool, sent here on a special mission by Lady Death herself to join Night Raid and put an end to your turmoil of this kingdom. Night Raid, Liver asked. Yeah, you see, someone's been killing innocent civil servants and making them look like Night Raid did it. We figured out from the former prime minister traveling out in the boonies, he'd be an open target, so here I am. Well, you responded better than we thought, Liver said. You see, this was all a trap. You see, we all got Imperial arms, and I don't see you don't have one. That's why it didn't help while you're... okay, I'm messing up. Alright. That didn't help your bony friend here, did it? Deadpool said. Besides, I brought an Imperial arms. I'm just not using it. What? Datara asked. Suddenly he was kicked from behind. Everyone looked at the attacker who was wearing his Incursor armor. I bet he'll feel that one in the morning, Deadpool said. Nice kick, Bullock. Wade! Bullock shouted. Bullock? Liver asked. Deadpool. The mercenary shouted. So it is you, Liver said. My, it's been a long time. You know this guy, Bullock? Deadpool asked. Oh, was he your boyfriend? He wishes, Liver said. Deadpool, this is Liver, my former general, Bullock said. Last I saw, he was taken by the capital for not taking bribes for the prime minister. He never got a fair hearing and was sentenced to death. And now here he is doing despicable deeds for Esther. If only you knew, Bullock, Liver said. I was in my cell waiting for death. That is, until the unequal General Esther came to me. She told me that it would be a waste to kill someone as talented as me, and she will erase all my charges simply because no one would deny her. Everything I have, everything I am, I owe it to her. My powers, my status. That mustache, Deadpool said. Seriously, dude, I seen sketches of your general. I don't get me wrong. She's probably one of the most sexiest chicks I ever seen in my life. But you seriously need to get your life straight, man. You might be right, Liver said, rubbing his ring. So I'll take both of you. I'll take both of yours. He thrust his hand up, and the snow changed to water, striking Bullock in the Bullock's direction. He dodged it in time. Well, big guy, while you're dealing with Luigi, I'll handle. Before he could finish, Dara stood up in front of him with an angry growl, escaping his teeth. The most generic thug I've ever seen. Neat. Killing you may not give me as much experience as I needed, Dedra said, holding up his axe. Deadpool dodged each. Hold up. Excuse me. Deadpool dodged each strike and jumped back while breakdancing. Can't touch this. Stop. Deadpool time. Dedra raised his axe again and threw it forward. It split into two blades that flew in Deadpool's direction. He dodged it and watched as it reversed back into his direction again, and again, and again. Try all you want, Dara said. My Imperial arms, Belvark, Belvark, I think that's how you say it, Belvark, will keep attacking you until it runs out of momentum. Well, if they're dead set on my location, then Deadpool dodged one more time before sprinting in Dara's direction. The Imperial officer was confused, and even more once Deadpool wrapped his arms around Datara in a great embrace. What are you doing? Datara asked. Let go. No, Deadpool yelled. Let's be split in half. Together. What? Datara asked. He suddenly remembered Bolvik spinning in his direction. The blades were stuck right through the cutting butter. Blood was from Deadpool and Datara's severed bodies stained the white blanket of snow. They both fell, and Deadpool fell right next to, the cat dude's corpse. Well, there goes Larry and Curly, Deadpool said, as he started shifting his upper half to his lower half, reattaching it. All there left is Mo. Suddenly, Bullock fell next to him and dropped his imperial arms. Liver walked to approach them, observing the corpse of his two friends. Dedra, Bullock, you and your friend are going to pay for this. Can you put it on my tab? Deadpool asked. I know it's an old comeback, but it's a classic one too. Deadpool, Bullock groaned to talk. My imperial arms. And Curcio, you must take it. Oh, for me? Deadpool says he picked up the sword. Well, you shouldn't have. Don't be a fool, Liver said. Excuse me. Not just anyone can wield an imperial arms. If you're not compatible, it could kill you. Kill me? Deadpool asked. Well then, I guess I have nothing to worry about. Deadpool jumped back on his feet and raised his sword in the air. For the sword of honor. For the sword of Grayskull. Suddenly the sword changed into a suit of armor that wrapped itself around Deadpool's body. When it was done, Deadpool couldn't help but admire himself. Nice, Deadpool said. All the wrenches in the Ren Fair aren't going to keep their hands off of me. And speaking of nasty stuff, he turned his head to Liver. That's some luck, Liver said. Not that it's going to matter anyway. Liver shot his water with his ring and launched it towards Deadpool. Deadpool quickly dodged out of the way, making mocking noises. Liver was annoyed, so he struck again. Rinse and repeat. Deadpool couldn't help but mock him. Is that all you got? I don't know why, but I think you'd be better Then that little girl who mutilated your visitors. Hey, look at me. I'm Liver. Deadpool rules. And I grew my steampunk mustache to hide my secret sex lips. Stop mocking me! Liver shouted. With one last desperation or distraction, Deadpool got a chance he was waiting for. Liver left himself wide open for Deadpool to come out with his swords and launch him into Liver's stomach. Unfortunately, the swords never got a chance to cut as Liver used a water whip to knock them aside. Deadpool jumped to the side with both swords in his hand. Huh. A cool trick, I'll give you that, Liver said. But unfortunately, your distraction wasn't enough for your swords. You misunderstand, Smokey Bear, Deadpool said. The swords were the distraction. Liver looked down on his belt and saw an unpinned grenade attached to it. Before Liver had the chance to react to it, it ignited, surrounding Liver with an explosion of fire. How do you like me now? Deadpool said softly. He stopped when he heard Bullock coughing and his back against the snowy ground. The former minister and his daughter emerged and approached with Deadpool. Hang in there, big guy. You'll get through it. We'll just take you back in no time, Bullock said. Deadpool, you can use in cursive now. I can safely entrust you with it. Don't talk like that. Deadpool wanted to say more, but the more he observed Bullock's wounds, the more he realized that it was inevitable. He sighed. All right then. I'll tell the others you did good. One more thing, Bullock said as he struggled to keep breathing. Did you mean it? About the stones you can bring people back to life? If they can't do it, nothing can. Well then. I'll see you later, my friend. Bullock closed his eyes and embraced his fate. His lifeless body limp in the cold. After a few minutes, Deadpool looked at the former minister and his daughter. It's not safe for you guys anymore. You best leave the kingdom. But if this is honest work, then someone has to tell the people, tell the emperor, Chizori said. I won't let you. He won't let you, Deadpool said. He'll have more assassins sent your way before you can set an eye on the kid. Just come with me to Night Raid. We'll set you up somewhere safe. And not to worry. The next time you see the Prime Minister guy, I'll be cutting him open. So yeah, keep in mind for that. Chizori sighed and hugged his daughter. Alright, let's go. Actually, Suppa said, if it's alright, I'd like to stay. Man? Deadpool asked. Suppa, Chizori said. Those men attacked us. They would have killed us and I. We would have been powerless to stop it. I don't want to feel like that again. So, I like to get better at it. I want to join Night Raid. Really? Deadpool asked. My precious daughter, Chizori said. Then he took a moment of silence. If that's what you want, then I won't stand in your way. Good sir. You said your name was Deadpool, right? Can I trust you to watch over my daughter? Well, if that's alright then. Okay, Deadpool said. Just to warn you, Lance girl, it's going to get very deadly from here on out. I don't care, Suppa said. If it means making sure that the Prime Minister gets it, I'll do it. Standing over the mountains of bodies, a little girl with a black skirt and black hair sat on the top watching her undead followers finish the victims while eating her bag of cookies. That's when an Imperial guard approached her. Miss Kurumi, you have been summoned by the capital. Okay, the girl raised her katana, revealing a yellow gemstone attached to the end of it. All of her undead minions were pulled and drained from it. I wonder where you are, my dearest sister, Akane. And with that, I'm going to end it right there. So, yeah. Tell me what you like. Comment down below. Subscribe if you want to. And I'll come back with another part tomorrow. And with that, I'm out. Peace.